Pokemon, I beat the Pokedex.
Why?
I'm kidding. You know I'd never do that. Well, you need to do that if you want to get Arceus and Palkia.
Sword and Shield?
Oh, wait, did I say Sword and Shield? Oh
Yes.
my gosh. I mean the other one, the one we're talking about, Arceus. I never beat Sword and Shield. Well, I did, but I didn't play the DLC. Own it! Didn't care for it.
Okay. Live, I suppose. Tweeting, I suppose. Save file announcements, I suppose.
Ow! Fuck!
Man.
What an entrance, baby. Here I am.
We're back and better than ever!
Hold cigarette. Baby.
Alright, are you at your computer?
Me? Yeah, I suppose I'm there.
You just want to check and make sure my audio's alright?
Oh, okay. If you say so.
Thanks, sweetie.
Hey, Miss Jackie's streaming. I'm going to click on that instead.
Okay. Miss Jackie?
Miss Jackie the cat.
Oh, your favorite. Mine's what's her name? Ichigo, little strawberry girl.
Oh, I like her Bloodborne character.
I really like her mane!
They're nice and... Wait, Aaron, hold on.
What?
Your crackle is there.
Great. I don't know how to fix that, then.
I don't know. Try unplugging your box and plugging it back in.
Oh, my Elgato?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you ever unplug it?
No, but normally I don't have this crackle.
I have a lot of issues if I don't unplug my box. Like, we sound fine, it's the game.
Yeah. Dude, it's also as loud as ever.
Hello.
It's kind of really hot.
The box?
The box. One moment, please.
The world wants to hear me cough.
I think it's gone. I think it's gone.
Talk again.
It's me. I love catching mice. I caught a mice at work today. And I did it. And I got a cage. I door dashed a cage. And I tipped the guy 50 cents. And I'll do it again. Yuck, I'll fucking do it again.
Aaron, say one word and stop saying words.
One.
Okay, you're good. For some reason, it seems like you were repeating a lot of your words, but you might have been actually just doing that.
No. Alright, Pokemon.
Turn yourself up, by the way.
Pokemon. I can't. I can sit closer to my mic, but now it's peaking.
Talk again.
It's me if I'm sitting... I'm this far from the mic, and I'm this far from the mic, and we're these far from the mics.
Are you using the good mic or the bad mic?
Good mic, the bad mic's unplugged.
Like the webcam?
Yeah, it's unplugged. I unplugged it. Mic, audio, settings, mic, Focusrite USB. What? Hello? Hello.
Continue to talk.
Alright, let's see. I actually packed my lunch today. I didn't buy lunch. No. I packed 2 sandwiches. I wanted mayo on the sandwiches, but I only had mustard, and it was too much mustard. I put too much mustard on the sandwich. I wanted just a little bit, just to moisten the bread, you know?
Okay, you sound perfect on Discord, but on the stream you're so quiet.
Okay.
And I'm loud compared to you. Like, I sound fine. Like, that, I sound how I would if I was streaming. So I would say turn up your mic audio on Discord, on OBS.
It's all the way up. It can't go no higher. Let me remove it and add it.
Oh, sorry guys, I'm back. Welcome back to the stream. Kai Silas is taking over. What'd you do? Well, Aaron. Whatever you did.
Okay. That should be correct. That should be correct.
What the heck?
What? Test.
You're
test.
in my left. You're in my left ear.
Oh, I know how to fix that. You gotta down mix to mono, baby. Hell yeah. Should be fixed now, right? Test.
That's better.
Okay, but is the volume okay now?
Sure.
No, it's not. Don't lie to me.
It's volume, baby.
Okay. Can
you stream your layout to me via OBS Discord?
Screen share. Stream.
God, I wish I could stop coughing. I'm so sorry.
Go. There it is. Test. 1, 2. See, it's just as high as you. Why does this have to be a struggle every single time?
We've been over this. I think you need to go into your actual... Hold on. Let me pull up your stream. I keep trying to accidentally stream. I'm so confused. How do you only have 2 mixers?
I'm sorry? Because
How do you only have...
One is my desktop audio. That's going to pick up Discord and my game. It's anything I'm hearing. The microphone is my microphone.
I was gonna say, I don't know how you're hearing me. But I mean, it's working, so. Alright, well, let me listen to the stream again.
Okay. I can call someone for you to battle if you would like. Who can I conduct here for you? Zisu. I don't remember who. Oh, yes, Zisu. Hell yeah. It's me, Zisu. Can we skip we can skip the introductions, right? Yeah, we're already married. Yeah. She's so cute.
I'm sorry, I'm battling demons.
Oh, Lord. We're boned. Die. No, not you. The other guy. Buddy? Where'd you go, buddy?
Me? I'm here.
Volume. We're working on that volume problem.
Oh, well, there's nothing I can do. I don't know how to fix it. Like I said, the only thing I can think is to go to control panel and turn up the mic volume again.
Oh, great. It's just like a me and James battle from the Hold on. If I add a filter and turn it up, is that it? Edit filters. Volume, expander. Let's see.
April Fools.
Hump day.
Gosh. Just want to be able to breathe properly. Aaron, try talking.
Okay, hi, it's me again. I'm trying to fix this. I just want it fixed, man. I just want it fixed. Okay. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. It didn't change anything, whatever you did, so... No clue, baby. Turn me on like a light switch.
Why?
Can I buy the Among Us DLC?
Every time. Wow, they are just roaring at each other and I can't hear shit. Come on, man. I'm a bit rusty.
On like a light switch. Wait, who drew this? When was this drawn? Is this me? Did I start this one? Weird section. This is a D&D section.
Wow.
Why, what?
My Snorlax is faster than this Luxray for some reason.
I just want those to be clear.
Oh god, what the fuck?
What happened?
I've not seen this the Hisuian Zoroark yet. Okay,
yeah.
so I'm going go back to my stream. I'm gonna delete both audios and just re-add them both.
I do not recommend that.
Why?
Sounds like a pain.
Well, I'm doing it.
Oh, sounds like I'm back. I can hear myself coughing.
Steam microphone down next to mono. Okay, now they're both re-added. Is this sounding any better? And you can hear my music and stuff? And you yourself?
Everything sounds fun. Same, kind of the same.
God damn it, what the fuck? Because there's no way to search it. There's no way to be like, my volume's at 100%, but no one can hear me.
I mean, you're hearable. It's just like a lower tone than I am.
But I'm right up on my mic. It's maxed out.
I don't know. I'll just be the clearer voice so everyone can hear me cough into the mic.
Oh, come on. That's just not fair.
Who are you fighting?
The worst part is that I fixed it before. I'm fighting Zisu. For fun.
For fun.
For fun? What's that?
How to draw tired eyes.
See? She's right here. I'm green, and she's red, and she's my girlfriend, and she's red, and trust me, and...
Hello? Where did you go? Oh, you're such a handsome young man. How do I draw?
I beat you. Now we have to hold hands. That's the rule. Look at her.
Well, now, I didn't expect that.
Seems like I was teaching you about agile style and strong style only yesterday, but now you're the true hero of Hisui. Thanks, Ingo. Alright, I think I'm supposed to meet with the Kahuna.
The Kahuna.
Yeah, La Kahuna. And he's gonna tell me to go do some stuff.
Switch.
Professor Rowan. It's Rowan, but he has a K name now, so I don't ever remember what it is.
Mr. Coco. Mr. Cocodoro.
I kind of wish they were really on the nose with everything. Like Dawn would have been like Dawn is all edgy now, so she could have been like Dusk. I don't know.
I feel like that would have been too obvious, you know?
It would have been funny.
I feel like they would have been like, oh, the fans don't like that. It's too simple.
Well, he's downstairs. I forgot.
He's upstairs.
I went upstairs. He's downstairs. Who are you? What is this? It's Handy Manny. As if it wasn't our beloved customers, might I trouble you to help me with some survey work? In my family, we've always passed down tales of some ancient ancestor that lived in a village around the avalanche slopes, but I've never been able to find any hint of such settlement ever existing. I'm beginning to doubt that the tales are true, but everyone wants to know about where they come from, don't they? So help me out, see if you can find any evidence people ever lived around the avalanche slopes. Sorry, I had a big bowl of strawberry salad.
Oh, Lord. Oh, dear.
Well,
As I'm over here dying of...
I have a whole pan to myself, so I have to eat a lot of it every day or it'll go bad.
Roll for initiative. 12. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go throw up now.
12 isn't a funny number. You neither crit nor the bad one.
That's a pretty spot-on number, like right in the middle. Kinda. Not really.
Get ready for new orders. To begin serving the Alabaster Icelands. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to be in the Icelands.
Haven't you already done that? Like, you were there. You were going for the other leg.
I was there, but I must not have done something. I guess I walked all the way back from the North Pole, and he said, "Oh, you forgot to rub the egg."
Ohayou gozaimasu. Wait, konbanwa.
How's it going?
Oh, hey.
Such a quiet little boy.
Logan, you don't remember how to fix the volume thing where my volume is maxed out, but I'm quiet on my stream?
Wait, what?
My volume on OBS is maxed out. It looks fine, but on my stream I'm really quiet.
Give me a sec.
Wait, I can use Miss Jackie's things here.
This what?
Awesome. Hold on, you'll see.
Jackie's things? Claim.
One of her emotes.
Thanks, Kenny Powers.
So you go to... Okay. So you go to your mic in OBS.
Okay.
Click little gear icon, go to filters.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm subscribed.
Edit filters?
Yes.
Okay.
Add filter, gain.
Oh, gain. Okay. And then add, and then what?
And then move the gain up.
Okay. James, are you listening for how much gain I'll need?
Oh, sure.
Okay. I'm gonna turn it up slowly. Here we go. Chat party. Okay. Today, I woke up and I was in a pretty okay mood. I actually got some sleep and I packed my lunch as I said before, and it was sandwiches and a Nutty Buddy and a banana because my legs cramp when I lay in bed, and
it's changing nothing.
Well, I'm going up very slowly. Okay, here, this is it maxed out. Bop 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 it up. Now it's very red on my screen. Hello, 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 hello. Too much. Okay, but if I turn down this slider until it stays in yellow, how's that sound? If I turn this down?
Aaron, stop.
No, you stop. Test, test. Yo, yo, 1, 2.
Aaron, I can't tell which Aaron's talking right now.
Perfect in high yellow. Perfect in high yellow.
Yeah, it was perfect in yellow, but I can't tell who's talking.
Perfect in high yellow.
Like, whenever you turned it down and you were like, now it's in yellow.
Yeah, I maxed out the gain, but the actual audio capture, I'm sliding down until I'm in the yellow. So this is good then?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, boys. I love you. Smooch his forehead. I guess that's why it might have been turned down, because that messes with my OCD. That one slider's all the way up. Alright, so now that everyone's here, now that the volume is fixed, How was your days?
It's pretty decent. Kind of. I was dying all day. What's new?
Eating chicken sandwiches at 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, that sounds good though. What chicken sandwich?
Just one I baked in the oven, and I added pickle and lettuce, and one had barbecue sauce and mayonnaise. The other one has syrup, and the other one has Chick-fil-A sauce.
Oh, but it's not like a bought one.
No. Hey, I see where you're at. You're in the Alabasta Iceland.
Well, I have to do something here. I guess I forgot to do because I did everything I thought. Make sense? Cool.
Pull up your quests.
I'm following the target.
Following the target.
The target point that you can see. Right now it says 360 over it.
I see it.
Back, baby. Or keep your chat alive as I sketch random things.
Do, 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 do. You didn't get your
Get
good
on
noodle
your-
star.
Get on your weird ear. What are you doing?
I'm enjoying the game.
My favorite
Going
ice cream
so
is
slow.
pistachio. I'm just not permitted to speak ever again. Without a cough.
Oh, finally. Oh, there's an unknown up there.
Why do you say that, James?
Oh, I said without a cough because I keep coughing every time I try to talk.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Am I supposed to land on that from the temple where I learn how to fly?
Yeah!
You don't have to. You just have to go up kind of high.
Right, but I don't
Just go up
see
to the
where
top of the
else
mountain.
to go.
Just go up next to the nice little Lake Acuity. The top of the waterfall behind you.
I rolled a nat 20. Someone has to do a thing now.
No, you didn't.
Everyone say... Yo say ho! I don't know.
You should be able to make it from there.
What's that from again?
Naruto. It's ho, but I don't want to get banned for saying ho ho ho.
Ho ho. Wait, you can't say that like even at Christmas time?
Oh, I have no clue. I just didn't feel like typing in the word ho.
Man, Abras in this game are just the most fun. Alright, how do you fly again?
Braviary.
Oh, alright. Just jump and he'll do it?
You can, or you can just hit plus right now.
Thank you. The last thing I did before, like when James and I streamed last, the last thing I did was fail at using Braviary. I tried to... I was using Breath of the Wild logic, and I thought it would freeze time if I used him right before I hit the ground.
Yeah, no, I don't work like that. You can just drop, yeah. And then, hey. And then drop.
Whatever happened to, like, Breath of the Wild 2?
It's slated for end of the year.
I know. Well, that's good. I don't want it right now anyway. Arc phone, arc phone. Ring, 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 ring. Phone call, phone call. Eternal ice, a type of ice beloved by the Lord of the Tundra, Avalugg. This ice is said to be fragments of ancient Avalugg that lived long ago. Long ago!
They eat themselves.
At last, this summit it's kind of like the snowman piece you carry around in Undertale.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm gonna play Undertale after this. That's why I want to finish. Flew down and place and obtain the eternal ice, did you? What drives that burning zeal of yours, I wonder?
This dude's just Kamina.
Yep, he's Josuke and come on, think of the say the line. Galos, Nikos, Galos. Sure.
Wolfric?
No, Pro Mayor Kamino. Meet me at Ice Peak Arena. Blue Josuke. Now don't try to repeat the wondrous feat you're about to see me perform. A tall leap like this can only be managed by highly toned bodies like mine. Till next we meet. Wow. My mind has exploded from that feat he performed.
I mean, you can try to jump down and see how well that works for you.
Did someone say feet?
Then do the distortion.
You're American? Let's measure in feet.
But remember the Imperial measuring system. You just have to remember 10 tomatoes.
I muted myself so I could talk. Like, I mean, so I could cough. I just realized that. Which I'm gonna do again. I was like, no one can hear what I'm saying. Why is no one responding? I'm saying things.
Why is no one responding?
Like, today, I found a can of beans. I'm doing great. My life is good. Real good.
Oh my lord! Wait.
I'm so used to the alphas, but...
Wait. A male Gardevoir? Is that right?
Yeah.
I thought males turn into Gallade.
Oh,
Only with
Aaron,
the
have you
Dawn Star.
never been on E620? Never mind.
What'd you say, Logan?
Only with a Dawn Stone. There can only be male Gallade, but there can be male or female Gardevoir.
Well, I don't want a alpha male Gardevoir. Bop.
Okay. Gardevoir always spawns there, so just leave the area and come back.
I thought it was just part of the Ultra Wormhole.
No. The space-time distortion hasn't started yet.
Oh, it's just darning my socks.
Yeah, you're better off just running and then just throwing a Pokeball at it after it's done. Or wait, no.
I got a ball of mud.
Oh, say, can you see?
Ew, are you being patriotic right now?
Oh, fuck no. I
Sounds
just
like you
songs,
were.
man.
Highs a Russia skin, don't you?
Oh, do not say those words. We can get banned.
What'd he say?
Oh, I mean, I was just joking.
Oh.
That's not a highlight. Okay. Multiply there.
What's going on around here?
Does anyone want to trade whatever I got right now?
This sure is spooky, Scoob.
Run around and pick up the items.
No, man. Oh!
Oh. You having a fun time.
You didn't catch a Rapidash until just now?
Why is this whale lord here?
It's a Walrein. He sees you, so you can't.
Oh lord! Oh lord!
They despawn every 30 seconds.
Yeah, I know what they do.
Fucking told you.
Despawn! Despawn! Oh, there's a Sizor over there.
Ooh, catch it. He's a rare spawn.
Yeah, I'm
That's
trying.
the only way that you can find him.
I'm trying.
Battle him, battle him. Throw a Pokeball at him.
I'm trying! Would you stop rushing me?
Just get on Weird Air and run! Battle him, he'll despawn in 30 seconds.
Wow,
Also-
did you see that?
The one ball, yeah.
The one ball with no damage. Oh, come on! Blah, 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 blah.
Beat.
That's what Electabuzz says.
If you get on their Weird Ear, you can outrun them.
Logan,
Yep.
do you like Go?
As a character?
Trainer is
I mean, I haven't seen enough of him to, like, say for sure, but he seems fine. I like how he gave up his own moral justice. That way he could get a score bunny as a first partner.
I'm like
Moral
on
justice.
episode 10, 11? And he's just going around catching every single Pokemon now. He said, I'm just going to catch every Pokemon until I catch Mew, since Mew can't be my first Pokemon. And then he says, I'm coming back for you, Mew.
Yeah, he's like, he's gonna be the last one I catch.
And he literally has gone to every region. Like, they've just gone to Hoenn, they've gone to Sinnoh for no reason. They're just going, not Sinnoh, well, that's where they're at now. But they've just gone to Johto, Kanto, Hoenn, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
How are you guys just hopping around like this?
I mean, they do have planes. Ash went around each of the regions in less than a year.
Oh, I guess you're right. You know, for us it was, 20 years, but for Ash it was only a year.
James, how do you say the evolution of Scyther?
Which one? Wait, Scyther? Caesar? No, hold on. I'm pretty sure Aaron said Caesar.
I see Scissor. It's Scizor. Yeah, scissors. At least that's how I've always said it.
Don't forget the third option.
Caesar, Caesar, Scissor.
Skizzer.
I like how his hands look like two little faces.
I'm gonna give him the clamps!
Not
It took me forever to find a fucking door.
You're just going to wall one?
I went the entire game without finding one single metal code.
Oh, I could have changed you that.
Unfortunately, you could not. You can't get Pokemon held items.
Oh, yeah. I take it back, but still.
Did I achieve my objective?
What was your objective?
I don't know. I got the ice at the top of the mountain, and with Kamina, remember?
Did you battle Avalon do it?
No, I didn't.
No, that's the next thing that you have to do, but I recommend healing your Pokemon and also finishing out this space-time distortion.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't have no more Pokeballs, so there's nothing to finish out.
Just pick up the rest of the items and run.
Oh God! You can't leave the bubble. You'll suffocate. I'm Logan.
Get on a ride Pokemon and run.
Isn't this more funny though?
You got the 3 big items. You should be able to leave now. Oh, and it ended.
A Drifloon.
Oh, like the light switch.
I wish Drifloons were only on Fridays. Where can I heal my Pokemon around here? Or do I go? I have to go all the way back to the
You have to go to base camp.
base camp.
There's one next to the waterfall. Oh, no, you didn't fill out the map?
Are you gonna judge me all night?
Yes. The Pearl Sediment will not work. You have to go all the way to the entrance.
Auto lock, you piece of shit. If you're being targeted by a Pokemon.
Just hop on Braviary, move like 3 feet, it'll stop.
Rest, please. My nose is bleeding and my eyes are black.
Felt.
I also recommend crafting more Pokeballs on the off chance if you find a shiny on your way to Epilogue.
Right.
Everyone acts like it's so easy to find them shinies.
I must have an entire box.
I do like how I didn't play the game, no update. I do play the game, update. I don't play the game for 6 more weeks, no update. That's cool of you, thanks. I really wanted a shiny Baniri. Okay, so now we go to the Avalog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recommend doing the side quest that's next to the waterfall, though.
Braviary, Braviary!
Then we just throw random shadows wherever we feel like.
Braviary's so nice.
Can you go up with him, or does he only glide down to the ground?
He only glides down to the ground, unfortunately.
I don't even use Weirder anymore.
Oh! It's a little baby Sneasler.
I just
Hisuian Sneasel.
I make Braviary.
It's a
just fly up
baby
in the air.
Sneasler, cocksblock.
No, you're. I use both because Braviary is more efficient, but Weird Deer is faster than Braviary.
Yeah, it depends. Like if I just don't feel like riding the deer, I just choose. I don't know how to explain it. Other than I just choose Braviary over the other. God. Sorry, dude. 1 second. Damn.
Oh, it's simple. Well, you put up for adoption. Oh shit, yeah, what they do? Yeah.
I need it to stop being so dry. Oh no.
You have or don't you have balls of mud or spoiled apricorns?
Oh yeah, Mars of mine.
Yeah. Just pelt them with a spoiled apricorn, or that, and then your balls of mud. Alright, now you can hit him with Pokeball.
Little baby Sneasler. Whoa, these fruits look weird. Pop, pop, pod.
There's an unknown in that cave.
There's what?
There's an unknown in that cave.
Pop, pop.
Magnitudes, pop, pop.
There's an unknown in that cave.
Oh no, it was a wisp, not an unknown. Sorry, my bad.
Was that the side quest?
No, it's on the other side of the river. No, other side. That is.
Oh, I forgot the father. Please, sir. I'm as curious can be, sir.
Oh god! I never watched Centaur World Season 2.
Better get on that shit. Maybe I'll go for a rewatch since I don't remember anymore. Oh, I am Amber's Durker child.
Where's the side quest? I don't
You went
understand!
the complete wrong way.
There was nothing over there!
It's because you were too far away for the marker to show up.
Yeah, that's freaking good. Like that.
Okay, so act like you're coming right out of the cave. Drop down. It's literally you go out of the cave and across the river.
When is Craig gonna show up?
Yeah.
It's Craig of the Creek, but he's old now. Came to set up another base camp, but I don't spy Craig from the construction corps. Told him to meet me near the base of the falls, here in Alabasta. Where is he?
How was the fall?
Alabasta! It's me, guy from One Piece who says Alabasta.
It's funny because we just did this side quest in real life.
Really?
What do you mean?
Yeah, so I was telling you to go to where that guy was. You were going to where Craig was.
I wasn't going anywhere. I thought I was going the right way.
Yeah, Craig's on the opposite side of the falls from the cave. Like towards the Pearl settlement.
Craig! So the joke is, he said meet me at the base of the falls, and they're just on two different ends.
Yep.
Haha, that's so funny. I hope
You
someone
blew
got a
him away.
promotion for that one.
You flew past him.
Can you just see exactly what I don't
Haha,
want
that's so funny.
Tragedy. Can't believe. Alright, I gotta go. You ready? My nose is now all over my face.
Craig! Are you Craig?
No. What's another side quest?
You're kinda cute. I'm gonna call you Cinnamon.
She has a name.
No! It's Cinnamon! Does that mean you're also studying my dear beloved Bergmite? What? I can't allow that. What? That means you'll need to know Bergmite more than me?
That was blood in that mucus.
Once you've completed its entry in your book, come show it to me. As Bergmite's #1 fan in all of Hisui, make sure you haven't missed any details. What a fucking sneak. Craig! Oh, Craig! The journey, the search continues.
Tweetix Craig. Oh, I guess I should name this lair Shadow Lair.
Are you finding any joy in this? I don't understand why I'm not seeing.
Because you're looking in the wrong spot. He's right next to the waterfall. He's on the ground. You're just too high up.
Craig!
He's like right below you. He's right there underneath that tree.
Thank you.
Aaron, bravery!
It's not my fault that they there's a lot of popping in this game.
Or is
I
that
didn't
Craig?
design
And
it.
or is that Bryce?
No, that's Craig.
One of the Survey Corps. Oh yeah, well, it's Fortunus. Have you seen Bryce about?
That's his boyfriend.
I'm
Tell you, though.
stupid, you see. Glad
So-
you came around, or I might have been waiting here trying to turn into a block of ice.
History will say they were just best friends.
Now you gotta report back to Bryce.
Adding shadows onto art. Chef's kiss me. Now, they're not just 2Ds. Alright, well, it's 11:34, and my body has decided it doesn't
Oh,
want to exist
Grandpa has to go to bed. It's 11:34.
No, my lungs really hurt, and I can't stop coughing. I took cold medicine.
Yeah, like 20 minutes ago.
And when I did that, something came up. It was fun. Nice and pink. Okay, it was orange because my cough medicine's orange.
Your favorite color.
Yeah, I love it when that comes out of me.
Here, you should check. You should get that coolant leak checked. Orange shouldn't be coming out of you. Humans only have red.
You can take a medicine to cure a bleep spasm, and it makes you pee brown, orangish. I've had to take that.
I'm sorry, what? Like, what are you censoring? An anal spasm?
No, it's a your urethra can randomly spasm and or get stuff in it. So like soap in it, so sometimes you have to get a pill to correct that. It's a little brown pill or a little pill. You take, I think you would take 1 dose, and for the next 3 days it makes you pee orangish brownish. It's very terrifying to look at.
Well, okay. I'll look into it.
Just sharing my medical history.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And sometimes my dick sneezes.
I sure hope you have this marked 18 plus.
That's whatever I want. I'm the cool commander.
I have mine marked 18 plus, and I still have kids join my stream every day. My Super Sammy Sonic fan
But
was like 8 years old.
I'll fight you.
I've looked at like half my viewers. Like I always like find my subscribers and I look them up and I want to see like what kind of person they are, and then I'm like, oh, hey, who's Nishikigoi?
I think that's shy.
I don't know if you've checked your suggestion box, but like 2 months ago they said FNAF security breach.
That was when we were gonna play it, and I said about it, and they put that in there as like a joke when we were already gonna play it. Joke's on them, though. Never played it.
They also haven't been back in months. We also haven't been streaming very often.
Yeah, we haven't been back in months, so can't be too mad.
I've been streaming at least once a week if I can.
But Shy's my follower.
Yeah, I mean, and none of my followers ever come back.
And they'll be on right at 1:59 when it's Aaron's bedtime.
I don't technically need my followers to continue to watch me. I need them to come in, do a follow, and they can do whatever they want after that. They can do whatever's. I just need that. I need that count up to 50.
Pokemon is good at manipulating flames. Then it could keep our fire roaring for me.
That'll make myself a little
Did you bring me a fire? Did you bring me a fiery Pokemon? Yeah, I just caught 2 of these. Have one. I don't care. Shit, man.
I should really just animate like home movies.
I love home movies.
I'm watching a clip right now, and I'm just like, I could draw this.
It's so funny because Matt's picture on Discord for no reason is just Coach McGurk. I'm sorry, Logan. What did you say? You said don't give him that Rapidash.
No, I said, oh, here, take this. It's street legal.
Yeah, yeah. Wait. Oh, he doesn't keep it. He just lit his fire with it.
No, he keeps it.
Oh, but you don't see it. Okay, so now back to Avalug.
Yeah. Not back there, but low.
Yeah.
Oh boy, my favorite seat.
You can jizz a fountain, you can shit a mountain, if you do it brick by brick.
Jimapel Sasuke Achiwa. Man, I really need to like catch up on so much.
Whoa, what's with the death hole?
Go in it. Go in the death hole.
Go in the surprise. There'll be that waiting down there for you.
It's an underground cavern, just like Hopper got stuck in.
Oh, yeah. The Pokemon anime is wild anymore. Like, it's gotten pretty decent. Now Justin and James just get, like, a capsule, like, set, like, a vending machine sent to them, and they just take Meowth, put his coin in it, and, like, twist, and then just give random Pokemon to the boss. Last time, I summoned a Wailord, and it was useless, and we attacked them instead. There was, like, the episode I watched was, like, this girl who kept losing her glasses, and, like, they'd fall into the ocean, and then Piplup, first it started off with Piplup, found him. She's like, "Wow, you're a really good swimmer! Oh, thank you so much!" And then they became friends, and then it happened with a Krogunk. The same thing happened. She's like, "Wow, you're a really good swimmer!" And then like they were fighting the whole episode, Krogunk versus Piplup, over who was gonna win this girl's love. And at the end of the episode, a Psyduck, I think it was, came up and she did the same thing. She dropped her glasses in the water, and then a Psyduck came up and was like, "Here," and she's like, "Wow, you're a really good swimmer, I love you!" And the other guy was like, again. Anyways, that's my story.
I love you!
Yeah. Wow, you're a really good swimmer!
There's a trainer in Journeys who refuses to catch anything that's not a shiny Pokemon.
Wow.
Catch anything but what?
Are you caught up on Journeys?
No, I've just seen random pictures here and there.
Oh, okay. Because I'm trying to do that for no reason. I'm alternating. I alternate between my Crop Fest and a CW show. That like I'm only like watching one of them anymore, and it's Legends of Tomorrow. And then I'm watching Adventure Time, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Pokemon. Randomly.
And we had snacks, and we went outside to play, and
I was kind of upset because they had this one guy in the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen who I thought was going to become a main character, and then like, boom, gone.
Are you talking about the cigarette guy?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, is he not becoming a character? Why we got him in the ending?
what a pleasure finding a familiar face, or any face, in this far corner of Alabaster Icelands. I came to bring Garrick an order of sword caps, and he was more than willing to have a chat about Avalon.
Unless he's gonna have an Itadori moment.
What do you say? Interested in a bit of gossip? Yeah! I hate gossip. Why wouldn't you be? So, Avalon, yes, the fifth Hisui's nobles.
I won't spoil it.
That he is, and you know what? He's an absolute beast! He's a literal beast! So fires off massive icicles, and he can use sharp crystals to erupt from the ground below you. Doesn't that seem a bit too powerful to take on? What's more, apparently the Avalugg of old could be up to 100 feet tall. Doesn't that seem a bit too big to take on? Wait, why does he keep saying it? Oh, you'll deal, alright? Just have to eat some sword caps. And then give your training your all. Nothing better for building muscle than that. Yes, I did want to see that Avalugg, but perhaps not at the cost of my life. I suppose freezing digits and I will... So I suppose my freezing digits and I will be off. Smell you later.
So have you guys ever listened to Scandalous from
Fergie?
No. Soul Eater.
Yeah. Scandalous, but above for the scandalous.
Yeah, have you ever like listened to the lyrics?
No.
I was like listening to the other day because it came on, and I'm pretty sure he was just in there being like, I think it was like Luffy from One Piece, this and that, and then I was going on and I was flying in a jet with Jet Black or something. I don't know, something like that. And I was like, wait, is he just saying random animes? This is why they never really played the full ending. Like it sounded like he was. I swear to God, unless I was just having a fever, he was literally sitting there like the rapper was just like rapping about random animes in it, and I was like, whoa, cool. And then they were like, ooh, so scandalous, scandalous. And I was like, oh, this is a cool song. My playlist has dwindled down to whatever just comes on anymore, and it's tiring, but some of it's good, some of it's This one is alright. Alright, 11:45. I gotta hop off. So it was fun talking to you guys. I wish I didn't have works.
Yep.
But I'll see you guys another day. Logan, figure out Sonic.
Logan,
Call off.
figure out stars. Oh, you meant the movie.
I'll come in there and break your kneecaps so you don't have to go to work.
I will keep you updated.
Okay. I believe you.
Okay.
Alright, bye guys. Love.
Bye.
Night.
Hearts and kisses.
So we are to quell Avalugg as you wished. In the end, the strength of your feelings won out. Or maybe your real strength comes from the way that you walk among both people and Pokemon. Well, I suppose I'd better get to work making some bombs using eternal ice. I've heard how they are made, and with muscles like mine, it'll only be a moment's work. If they truly are bombs, I bet icy bombs are, they feel nice. They're gonna be like Vicks Vapor Rub. Icy hot.
I see thought.
Ooh, tough crowd.
I said I see thought. I was adding on to your joke.
If you truly wish to quell Avalugg, then walk on. The path lies before you. But know that Avalugg will hurl chunks of ice at you without relent. You'll need to unrivaled dodging ability. Oh ho ho! Good thing I trained with Voltorb.
Yeah, definitely. Voltorb was a cakewalk.
That's what James said. Whoa, I really like him, actually. I like that he's yellow.
It's because he was praying.
He's cute. He's got teethies.
He's the size of your fucking body.
Okay.
You have to be like basically at the tip. Run.
Run where?
It shows where they pop up on the ground. Keep moving, don't stop.
I know. Whoa!
You can dodge through that.
Come on. Go!
Would you like any tips for this fight?
Not yet, it's only my first try.
Okay.
Alright. No tips yet. I just need another try, man.
Can I give you one small tip?
Oh, look, a tip. While Avalugg's barrage of attacks is ongoing, concentrate on dodging and wait for your chance to strike back. Powerful beam that launches from his maw can be evaded with the Y button if you use a brief window of invulnerability to dodge straight through it. No, not yet. Alright. This time I got you.
Hey, here's a tip that's not going to give anything away. Pay real close attention to the snowball pattern. Why are you just sitting there taking it?
I am?
I mean, you already got hit 3 times before. Oof. Big oof.
It's fine. It's fine. So... No, not now. Later. I'll say words later. Like, I can't reach him from unless it's at the tip.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Oof. 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 Hey, that's your laser.
Here's my power, Avalug.
Yeah.
Where is she? Oh, there she is. Yeah, go Isarang!
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Found the tip I was gonna tell you.
Does the red ever go away?
No.
Oh, good. Wow, fuck you! Fucking, I rolled into it.
Yeah.
Well, now I know this time.
So after the laser beam, that's whenever you want to hit him with bombs.
I'm a firing my laser!
So just kind of let him tire himself out. Back up, back up. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. You got this, you got this, you got this, you got this, you got this. What is going through your head right now?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Nothing, I'm focusing. See? Wow! Wow! Let me dodge! God!
Don't be mad, big cat. You got this.
Go! Go! What the fuck? You see me trying to throw my Pokemon, right?
Yeah, but you were throwing bombs.
I switched.
Just have a Pokemon ready to go from the Giga.
Is there even a point to bombs, or should I just battle it?
Battle it first and then bomb it. Because after you knock it out in a battle, then you can help it with bombs.
What the actual fuck? Like the recovery time isn't fast enough. Okay, well, trying again. Here we go.
And now you're just dodging ever so slightly too early. So by the time you finish your dodge, the next attack's already incoming. Like, you gotta have real good timing. You haven't even made it to the hard part. See red. What's that? Red. Do you have any seeds and boundaries? When he backs up, you back up.
Down the middle. To the right now, y'all.
3 icicles this time. I'm so invested.
Hey, Logan.
What's up?
Keep my fucking wife's name out your mouth.
It was funny at first, but I was on Twitter and that's all anybody was talking about.
Yeah.
Did you watch the video?
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I watched the video. I don't give a fuck. It's celebrity drama. They're rich. I don't care. I don't care about them. Why? What were you gonna say?
When Chris Rock first made that joke, Will Smith was laughing.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. Is he did nothing until his wife probably said for him to do something, or maybe it was all pre-planned.
Yeah. Although Jada like cheated on Will, so
They're in an open relationship.
she's a bitch.
I just don't think. Are we really gonna do this now during a Pokemon battle? I just don't think open relationships are good or work. Can someone animate this? Yeah.
I saw a whole bunch of really good responses on Twitter about it though.
I saw JoJo memes, like Will Smith had a stand called MIB.
I didn't see that one. I saw the Jotaro walking up to Dio.
Oh yeah, someone drew him walking like that, but his stand was MIB. I saw what are their characters? I know the one is Marty the zebra, and Will Smith is God. Who was he?
The fish from Shark Tale.
Yes.
I saw that one too.
I saw two different ones actually, so I don't know which one we saw together.
I saw a whole bunch of people.
I saw Reverse Hunger Games. Rich people fight for our entertainment.
Yes. Do we fight for my amusement? I saw people saying that Jada should keep other dudes' names out of her mouth.
I saw keep other guys' dicks out your mouth.
Oh, you're gonna get to the intense part.
Oh, it's fine. I got this. The casual conversation's keeping me in a flow state.
Oh, cool. So what'd you have for lunch? Yeah, me too.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I said, so what'd you have for lunch?
Oh, I packed my own lunch. I had bologna and cheese sandwiches with mustard because I didn't have mayonnaise to put on them. I had a banana. I had a nutter butter. I had a nutty buddy. I had
It'll still be good.
a cheese stick and a cheddar cheese stick and a beef jerky stick.
A cheddar cheese stick. A matzo ball salad.
And don't forget, 2 Dr. Peppers.
My lunch all day was a white canned Monster.
I didn't know you drank Monster.
I stopped for the longest time. I relapsed. I've been drinking Monsters for like the past 2 months. Like 1 a day.
Really? I really only like original flavor Monster and some sort of fruit punch one I tried once. But if I'm getting Monster, I'll get the green one.
I tried the original Monster again. I'm like, this shit tastes like pure battery acid chemicals.
Well, it's an energy drink. What else do you want it to taste like? I think it tastes like green, like the sweet tart, kind of, a little bit, maybe, or.
I don't see that. Now, some of the other flavors, like the Pacific Punch, and like the Loco Mango and stuff like that, I like. Because it actually kind of tastes more like an actual artificial drink. But yeah, the green Monster. Then there was Monster Reserve. I was just like, this tastes like it came out of a tire factory.
Yum yum yum. But I don't really drink Monster, so. Like, yes, okay, original, if you're saying original's that bad, but I like it, like, okay, but, like, I don't drink it that much, is what I'm saying, so,
I mean,
like, beat me up.
No. I miss whenever I liked that. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I'll tell you
It
what
also-
you do. Put on some eyeliner, wear your candy, and listen to Welcome to the Black Parade.
Hell yeah. It all started with C4 again. My one coworker brought in C4s, and I was just like, I haven't had an energy drink in a while. And then I was just like, yes, caffeine. Give me the caffeine.
Can I heal my Pokemon at all? They're all dead.
Do you have potions?
Oh, yeah, I totally can. No, I just meant, like, while I'm running around, or can I not? But yeah, I can. Ew, look at the pot pod. Why has it got, like, sea tentacles on it? I thought it was, like, a red fruit.
No, it's straight up. I thought it was like a potato that was like outside the ground.
No, it's not.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Yeah, and then I got real mad because I always hate when something is trending on Twitter and it's just the thing. It's not the context of the thing. Like, you kind of have to look for it yourself.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to watch the video and the audio cuts out. Like, Twitter was trying to censor it, and that made me mad.
I first saw it on TikTok whenever I woke, or not whenever I woke up, but after everything all happened. I was just like, oh, wild. And
Yeah.
Twitter-
I at first I was like, wow, I can't believe Will Smith did that. And then I saw it was for his wife, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw it was because I don't know. Like, there was. Yeah, in the end, I don't care.
Yeah, Jada has some sort of thing. I forget what, but
yeah, but not cancer, then, right?
no. But it affects her hair growth, so she was just sporting the bald look.
Well,
That was it.
And then who is the guy giving the roast? Is Kevin Hart? Or
Chris Rock.
Yeah, Chris Rock. Yeah, I was like, I would have been like, oh, sorry, man. Like, seriously, apologize and just move on. Like, oh, sorry, man. I was literally doing my job. Sorry.
And then later on, Will Smith won an award, and everybody just like was fine with it. But now Will Smith is I forget if the Academy is taking their award back, and I think he's like.
So, like, who's the bad guy in this situation? Is it the wife the whole time, or like who should be penalized? Who should be, like, I don't understand. I think that's why I'm slightly fascinated, even though I say I don't care. Actually, I don't care.
That's a very tough question. Because Will Smith was doing the right thing. But at the same time, he didn't have to. He didn't have to resort to violence.
Yeah.
And also because of that, like
I
think he's losing his award and he's not allowed to act for a while.
The other thing was I seriously, when I did find the video with the audio, I had to watch it like 7 times to get the joke. Until I figured out it was the G.I. Jane thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay. I don't know. It was stupid.
I'm not
I didn't know there was a first G.I. Jane. Or no. It's just... I'm sorry. I'm playing a game. It's really hard to focus.
It's okay. Alice was on Twitter earlier saying that, yeah, Will Smith normalized Morgan beating up comedians that make offensive jokes that you're not okay with. I was just like, that's... But at the same time, humor, you know, is relative, and sure, saying bad things is not good, but also, like, don't start attacking people, please.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, I died and my potions are gone?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to win this then without those potions. I have enough revives, but if I died, you'd think it would restart the battle.
No, it's like as if you were to go back to base camp and then come back and try it again. Except it doesn't make you walk.
You know what? Just kill me. Just kill me. I'm already on red. Just kill me.
You could always leave the battle and make even more potions.
Not my bear. Because any revives will heal them to half health, and Avalugg will just fucking one-shot them.
Yeah, he good at that.
I need them to take 2 hits.
Well, Avalugg is about 10 levels higher than you.
My face is exactly my guy's face right now.
You're so close.
Not close at all. I'm a firing my laser!
What star rank are you? Do you know?
What's that?
What star rank are you? Do you know?
I don't.
Oh, never mind.
Come on! I don't think I can check right now.
No. I just didn't know if you knew offhand.
Nope.
Whoop.
Oh, I can hit him now! Oh, wow, that's gonna save so much time. Okay, or not. It really does... It really glitches out if you try to throw bombs and throw a Pokemon. Like, because you fucked up.
His recovery period is just real small.
What else was in the news? Did you send me something about the Rushia VTuber?
Yeah, that worked me.
Yeah, I saw something about that. I saw a video explaining it, but why... What did you want to talk about? I don't really know Rushia, so...
No, I don't either. I just thought you would think it was interesting.
Yeah, it was something about how she showed... I think... Okay, I've actually been watching a lot of VTuber drama, and I think she's the one who was, like, having a relationship with some Japanese idol guy. Or no. Wait. No, jeez, I don't remember. Because I watched a couple. I watched that Mori was trying... People were trying to cancel Mori Calliope. And I saw a VTuber that was, like... Honestly, I thought it was pretty funny. Okay, so she had an art contest and someone's art was rejected, but not given a reason why. And it just slowly spiraled out of control where they're just like, oh, we want to know why. And then they're like, well, the mods are like, we never said we'd tell everyone why. Terms of service, we can't do that for everyone. And then they got mad, and then the other people got mad, and then something, and she's like, deal with it, or something. She said something kind of mean, but I was like, damn, fucking go for it. Why?
Hit the V.
Are you seeing this? Did you see that?
Yeah, why were you trying to throw a Pokemon?
Why wasn't it working?
Because you had already battled him. You had to hit him with bombs.
Great.
Did you ever figure out why people were trying to cancel Calliope?
Well, something about... The first thing was about... She was saying about drinking too much lean, but it was a joke. And then the second thing was about a relationship with, like, some guy and favoriting him or something. Yeah, see, there's restart battle and continue battle. And restart battle doesn't...
Restart starts you from the beginning, continue starts you back from where you were, and admit defeat lets you go back and you can get new items.
Yeah, I know, but I always hit restart battle, so where did my potions go in that math equation? I gotta go make potions and stuff.
Just like in the main series game, you used them. The base camp. No, not the Pearl Settlement.
Logan, do not do that to me. I told you, I don't know what it is about this game, but I just can't,
so
like, process it. It's all visual noise to me.
There's 4 places you could fly. 2 of them was base camps.
It's all visual
and you were
noise to
standing
me,
at one.
And the controls are weird. I wonder if that's enough or if I have to go into town and buy some. I might as well. Professor's right here.
Yeah. Calliope's mom almost got her fired.
Whoa, I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, not on purpose.
Right, probably an accidental dox or something.
Yeah, that was exactly it. They went shopping at a mall, and the cashier just, making small talk. It's just like asked them. They're like, "Oh, what do you do?" And Calliope was just like, "Oh, like I'm a YouTuber." And their mom was just like, "She's a big famous VTuber."
Don't say that.
And I guess the girl standing behind the cashier, like I guess there's two people working. Her eyes got real big and like she knew what VTubing was.
Oh wow.
But I don't think she picked up on Calliope's voice enough.
Where can you buy basic potions? Is it back here? One of these guys?
Yeah, it's the guy with the next to Anzu.
Oh, whoops! No, I don't want to do that. Buy more Pokeballs while I'm here.
Don't dox me, bro.
Don't dox me. Oh no, bro! Hi, Anzu.
Wait,
Oh.
check your missions. It's with the map. The minus button. Sweet child.
I hate this game.
Now push Y. You have so many side quests you could do.
No, sir. I'm trying to finish this game, remember? I'll do side quests in 3 years when I'm like, hey, remember Arceus? I should get back to that, like I did with Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, but if you do the ones for the Chow, the market guy, you can buy better stuff. And you probably picked up one of his missions.
Snowfields or Ice Peak?
Either one, because you can just fly to the arena.
Wow, that thing I knew, that thing that the only thing I knew, the only time I would ask you if is which is closer, because those aren't very specific. They could zoom in and show you which part of the map those names are, because I sure didn't memorize them.
Now pull up your map again.
No, hold on, I better save. It's been a while. I've been playing for 2 hours. Jesus, 2 hours! Where'd the night go? Oh yeah, half of it went to volume issues. Alright, this time we got it. Right?
Yeah, totally. Oh, you skipped the movie.
I already watched the movie. I've seen the movie. Get to the feature.
Now it's gonna be the icicles from the ground.
Hey, what up, Bob the Man?
What and laser. Gotta make sure you hit that laser. Sending a Pokemon to do battle. Oh, I should have had you check to see if you had any grit rock or grit gravel or grit pebbles.
Maybe, yeah, I think I have some, but I haven't used any of that stuff yet.
I mean, that's technically how you PvP train and stuff.
Not my Ursaring. I love him.
Are you using the Tangela or maybe because it's shiny?
Am I using what?
The Tangela only because it's shiny.
Yeah, my Tangle's shiny.
But are you only using the shiny?
Well, I was trying to get a full shiny team before they changed the formula, remember?
No, it's been like 4 years.
I can do it. I can get him down.
You're 1/4 of the way there. How's it going, Bob?
Bob. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob.
Biggity bop bop ba bop bop bop.
Why don't you go Bob for some apples? Why don't you? The only thing he couldn't fix was his marriage. I would like a turn to hit you, please.
I mean, you're using a Snorlax. He's super slow.
My Snorlax is fast for some reason. Look, see?
So he is. Poor Thickums. Okay. So, Aaron.
What?
Would you rather have Dialga in a special Pokeball or a normal Pokeball?
Normal. You know that. You know what I'm willing to do.
Okay.
Were you not there on the Mount Pillar Slaughter?
Oh, no, I was talking about, there's a... I can't tell you.
Okay.
I can't explain without spoiling anything.
Okay. Oh, we're on the missile part. Oh, jeez. Come on. He's gonna fire. Use that laser.
Is that a quasar laser?
Totally Quasars. How's our NFTs doing? Are we rich yet?
I don't know, I'm locked out of my wallet. My 16-word password is currently written down somewhere. Or on the back of the fucking envelope. Like an idiot.
Are our NFTs still ruining the environment if no one buys them? Is it like a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it? Like, it's not bad for us to say we have NFTs if they're not being bought, right? No blockchain, no carbon emissions.
I don't know enough about how all that stuff works personally, so I don't know.
Oh, I'm flicking my stick! I'm flicking it! I'm flicking it!
The best thing.
Oh god, there was one more! Sorry, what were you saying?
The totem Pokemon are a lot like the Noble Lord Pokemon.
They're a lot like what?
The Noble Lords.
What's that?
The totem Pokemon from Usum or some.
You talking about Ultra Beasts?
No, the totem Pokemon from.
Oh,
you know
oh yeah. You said Noble Lord Pokemon. I thought I didn't know what that was.
That is what you're currently fighting. The Avalugg, Cleavor, Electrode, Arcanine.
Oh.
Those are the Noble Lords. Oh, and Lilligant, who's lady. I forgot about her. I can get the Crimson Marshlands. It's my least favorite area.
Bum ba da dum bum bum bum. I did it.
Now they only said congratulations.
Those bags just don't look like they'd bust open easily. Yeah, see, now I don't like them.
He grew on me. I like him a lot better than insert Pokemon here that you haven't seen yet.
You received the Icicle Blade. Yay! Yay! Icicle Blade! Yay!
Let's move tonight.
Garrick, sir, you needn't look so downcast. But seeing Avalugg quelled, and by such a slight child, a child that fell from the very sky, Is this chocolate boy some kind of monster in disguise? It is no monster. It's the one who risked his life without a second thought in order to quell our frenzied suffer nobles. I mean, what do they know? They know nothing about the sky hole. I could have come through, like... I could be specifically designed to do this.
I mean, yeah.
But that will change. Iridia. I know your fears will change once you see what I've seen. There's so much to teach us. Shown us how we can overcome all manner of strife, so long as our Pokemon are with us. He's made me want to help Glaceon realize greater strength as well. See my whole world grow broader. Have we fought Iridia ever yet by now? Me?
Yeah.
I don't remember it. I like her. People say she is Hapu and Cheryl's ancestor.
Yeah.
And I like it.
She's all wild.
There's little way of knowing for sure, though the rift does seem perhaps a little smaller somehow. Let's hope so anyway. Also, I like how all these cavemen are like, yeah, we're gonna close the hole in the sky. We totally are capable of doing that.
Well, like 200 years in the past, man. They're not cavemen.
But they just have ancient, like, rocks and sticks and bamboo, like... They can't even get up there.
Ooh, Aaron, I'm gonna need you to read everything that happens from now on.
Okay. Seeing you take on Avalugg was intense, even from up in the sky where I was watching. Anyway, now that we've quelled that last noble, I say we pay grim old Commander Komodo a visit and see if he'll finally crack a smile for us. What are you going to do now that all the nobles are quelled? You quelled Avalugg. You quelled Avalugg. You quelled Avalugg. No, it's not true! You quelled Avalugg.
Congratulations, Shinji. You quelled Avalugg.
No, I was doing you killed Fry. You killed Fry. Cool, guys. By which you mean follow the dot?
Yeah, you can just fast travel.
No, I mean follow the dot on the thing.
Yeah, it's just taking you to the exit. Oh, I am so excited. Aaron, this is my favorite part of the game that's coming up.
Well, I don't know what's coming up, so I'm gonna get there with the bird and enjoy it.
Hit that B button.
Why?
Huh. Oh, it just makes Braviary fly faster.
Oh, well, I hit plus and was detaching. Oh shit, a random Railu.
Yeah.
Hey, eat this.
Oh, I also don't forget, if you want to touch the llama, you have to get to rank 10 on every one of the Pokedex entries.
Oh, cool, man. Cool. Yeah, awesome.
You have to meet all Pokemon.
Meet all Pokemon is not get to level 10 on every Pokedex. It's meet all
Well,
Pokemon.
That is what the llama wants. It's a great content farm for streaming as well.
Honestly, bro, trying to wrap this up. Nine? Yeah. Sure. I did not know Rylu's shiny form until you sent it to me at the convention, and it's like, yeah, now I like him. Now I want that. Like, I do want a shiny Rylu. That's like on the list at some point.
He's pretty neat.
He's green and yellow.
I prefer the regular one, but I know green and yellow's your colors.
And I forget what we named him, a Tem or whatever. So I like that package, green and yellow Pharaoh guy. No.
You're not allowed. Ooh. Remember, you have to read everything.
Remember, everything the light touches.
Remember, Simba.
Remember.
The end.
Each of the Pokemon nobles became frenzied, and now each of them has been quelled. We still have no explanation for why this calamity befell us, but I'm glad to see it put it to an end. And to think peace would be restored to Hisui by the hand of our mysterious Rift-born helper. When tomorrow dawns, it will dawn on a world restored to normalcy. At long last, we will be able to return to our normal lives. Yeah, except for the giant sky butthole.
No, the sky butthole's supposed to be closed. You quelled all the frenzied nobles.
Did it physically... We didn't see it physically close, right? It's still
No.
open right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just guessing it's gonna close.
Oh, tomorrow? Like, there's a 24-hour thing after you quell the last... What are you talking about?
That's what they suspect. That's their hypothesis.
Go nourish yourself at the Wallflower and allow yourself a good long rest. Don't forget the Survey Corps' work is not over. It does not end until our people can live here in Hisui without fearing the Pokemon around us. Thanks for this nice, sizable helping of potato mochi, Benny old chum. And if there's anything else that you'd recommend, by all means, bring it out. He's like, yeah, I got cinnamon sugar mochi right here. You motherfucker.
This entire
We've been eating
time.
potato mochi for 3 weeks. Now it's time we focused on our survey work, though we still can't let our guard down around regular wild Pokemon, of course. I certainly had my reservations as to whether Avalugg needed quelling. But if it means bringing calm to everyone, then I suppose we did the right thing. Why is it a debate that Avalugg, specifically, did not need quelled?
Because Avalugg didn't mess with anybody. The other noble Pokemon were they were going out and they were attacking people and like messing up the terrain and just attacking just normal Pokemon.
Okay.
And but Avalugg was just keeping to itself.
Okay. I do remember that, I think, now that you say that. Yes, someone might have been under attack by some frenzied noble this very moment if we hadn't come falling out of the sky. I still wonder, though, just what is the space-time rift anyway? And what will make it finally go? Wait, if the rift were to vanish, would that leave Chucklehead stranded here? I guess so. I'm not sure. There's no, like... Oh, dang. Like, there's no, like, surprised reaction. I didn't think about it. Not gonna lie. I forgot. I guess so.
Yeah, you from the future.
Well, our little team is certainly very practiced at investigating things by now. We'll look into the matter and find a solution, I've no doubt. And even though And even if we don't, you'll always have a home here in Jubilife Village, Shuckling. Now then, tomorrow's soon upon us, and it'll be another hard day at work for the Survey Corps. Don't forget what we've got our sights on. Nothing less than a completed Pokedex. That's right, we'll get it done. In the lead, and me as a valiant assistant. Akari? Is her name Akari?
Yeah.
Okay, I completely blocked that out.
It's been there since day one.
Don't know what I thought her name was. Not Akari. I didn't think it started with an A. Why is... Okay, never mind. We'd be here all night if I asked how they got all the new names from the old people, but... Like, does Akari mean anything? I don't know.
I'm sure it does.
Come on now, Akari, don't sell yourself short. You're a full-fledged member of the Survey Corps, too. Well, thanks for that, Professor. Then I guess I'd better eat my fill and get plenty of energy for another long day tomorrow.
If you were to play as Dawn, your ancestor's name is Ray. So it's Ray and Akari instead of Dawn and Lucas.
Ray Akari. Wait. Ray Akari.
No, Ray's the boy's name.
Bakum. I know, but I was thinking of Rei Ayanami. And Shinji Ikari?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Bakum. Why is it Bakum and not Kaboom?
Just keep watching.
Moving right along.
I can't answer that.
Man, I hate when I'm sleeping and they're emptying the dumpsters, you know? Those garbage trucks are loud. They always go Bakum. Disaster looming.
Oh no.
Go outside.
A disaster.
Go outside
looming.
and see what's happening. I thought I was
Whatever.
done. I was just gonna save here and return the game.
Whatever could be happening.
Oh, that's a nice sky. I've seen that before.
Oh, have you?
Ah.
Teehee? Oh, look, it's the big space-time rift.
I wish he did something more than stand in a room, and same with Silene. Some sort of dreadful energy seems to be pouring from the rift in space-time. Now the entire sky has gone red. I have word from the commander. You're to report to his office at once. Oh no, everyone's sad. I kind of have chills. I don't like it.
Oh.
The sky has changed. It is ominous. Very ominous indeed. What's this about, Commander? You did call us here to discuss the quelling of all the nobles, didn't you? That can wait. There is a more pressing concern here that must be addressed. The first strike of that strange lightning, the one that drove Cleavor into a frenzy. It struck the night that I fell from the sky, did it not? It only seems natural to think that the two events might be linked in some way. But they're not! Oh. Nope, he's going in the other direction. Who or what are you, really? I don't know.
Well, Survey Corps. See, I put him a Survey Corps member.
Oh, indeed. You came from the rift, as did the lightning. You're connected to these frenzies, are you not? Did you think to gain our trust by quelling the frenzies you yourself brought about? Oh no! And having gained our trust, what then? What is it you're really after here? Dude, I'm 10.
Now you're 15.
Oh, and I also did all the stuff. Hold on, Commander. There's nothing to suggest that has wronged us. Exactly, and besides, do you really think he's got the sort of fearsome power it'd take to make all this happen? Let me ask you in turn, can you prove beyond a doubt that he is free from guilt? This person, this stranger appeared out of a rift in space-time. Who here can guarantee he is who he says? Who here can guarantee he is to be trusted? But no one can do that. You're asking us to prove a negative. How is anyone supposed to prove the absence of all doubt? Come on, let's be reasonable. What am I supposed to do then? He'll be given the chance to investigate this latest disaster, but not as a member of the Galaxy team. He remains a suspect unless he can clear his name. There are those in our village who cannot trust a stranger like you who fell from the sky. So I must ask you to leave. You are no longer welcome in the Galaxy team. Consider yourself banished from the village until you can explain why these calamities keep befalling our good people. No, until you've restored our world to its rightful state and proven your innocence beyond a doubt. Is that clear, Silene? Silene, baby, no! Yes, sir. How can you act so heartless? Don't you believe in me? Believe in the me that believes in you? Do not attempt to intervene on his behalf. I will do what I must as commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. But I have not forgiven your deeds, nor the unusual skill you have displayed. That is why I've chosen to let you walk out here free rather than clap your cheeks. What? You're to be expelled from the village. What? Why? This is very anime arc.
Yeah, it is.
Orders are orders. No.
Your person looks so sad.
I'm sad. This way. No. No. But what if I resist and go the other way or do anything else?
Go ahead and try it.
Oh, Daddy? Sister? I can't even talk to them.
Nope.
The Gecko team? Anzu? No. I don't like it.
Can it really be true?
How could anyone do such a thing? What about my farm? What about my Pokemon?
You can't get to them. You're kicked out.
I'm gonna cry.
You're expelled from the village.
So it locks you in with the team you have right now?
Yeah.
Kinda neat. However, the decision was mine to accept this stranger as a member of the Survey Corps. It is only right that I should personally escort him from the village and the field camps. I'll also see him off. As a lie, naturally. I'll allow it. Then I'll mark you all down as bound for the field and camps. Safe travels. The music! I have chills. My heater is on and my thermostat's at 70. Like my electric floor heater. It's also 20 degrees outside, but...
Yeah. I was wearing the Galaxy member outfit, and then after this whole thing happened, I was just like, I'm a sham.
Oh, I thought it forced the clothes off of you.
Oh no.
I can't believe the boss would do this. You were acting on his own orders when you quelled the frenzied nobles. Quite right. Moreover, even if you did happen to fall from the sky, that hardly gives you the power to turn it red. This is utterly intolerable, and I might add, absurdly unscientific. As a man of science, I must fight such illogical thinking tooth and nail. You must not. You will only cause Chucklehead more pain if you are driven out as well for defending him. Silene, I saved you from the bug! However, there are others who might offer help. You've been an aid to both Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan. Of course, perhaps Adamon or Iridia might take you in, though I'm afraid they've both already returned to their respective settlements. Perhaps you could try to go find Lian first. He's likely to be at the Grand Tree area. Who's Lian?
He's the one with the hat.
The one with the hat?
The one with the cowboy hat?
Oh, I hate him. Go find Lian first, he'll be at the Grand Tree area. Don't die alone out there, that's an order. I will ensure you have all you need to complete the survey the commander has tasked you with. If I might offer my advice, in this life you will meet with both admiration and abuse from others. How others choose to view you is a choice only they can make. You cannot make it for them. All that truly matters is that you hold firm to your own values. What if the dream I first shared with you on the What of the dream I first shared with you on the Prelude Beach to complete the Pokédex? That dream simply won't come true without you. Professor?
They still will flame.
They just say the same stuff. Akari? Yeah, alright. It's time to slowly walk to Akari.
I was gobsmacked. This is like a pretty intense thing for a Pokemon game.
Yeah, I have chills.
Especially
I'm sadly walking.
Silene was even like, "Don't die out there. That's an order."
Yeah.
And like the whole thing that like life's full of fucking abuse and everything. I was just like, some deep shit.
Did you see the Bidoof try to cheer me up?
Yeah.
No. Wow, I really wish there was a middle speed.
The Grand Tree area is literally on the other side of the map.
Yeah, I see the counter.
Oh man.
I was just exiled from my village.
Oh.
I'm taking the Walk of Shame home.
Or pull up to save real quick.
Oh god! Oh god! They revoked my license.
They did.
Wow, and my team. I mean, luckily I really used these 6 Pokemon and not much else, but there were a few guys I liked.
All the Pokemon that you gear for the farm, gone. All the Pokemon in your pastures, gone.
Wow. So James just isn't gonna see this.
All of your,
I thought he said he beat Avalugg, but maybe he stopped right after doing that?
I think he got to about this point. It's the last time I heard that he played. All of your clothes, gone. If you bought any of the Rotom items, gone.
No, I didn't.
Well, I think at that point I had 1 or 2. Yeah. You can't even change up your hair or your accessories.
It's fine. I'm fine with what I have.
After everything that happened, I even like I still haven't put on the Galaxy outfit. I was just like, no.
No.
I went through my anime transformation arc. I found a whole new outfit.
Like, it's kind of a joke, but I'm not joking. I'm actually walking the whole way. Like, Would you run gleefully after this happened? No, you'd fucking just walk and like look around and think.
See, what I did is I rushed. I was in the mindset that I would have been in the game where I was just like, I need to find them. I need to find them now. I gotta figure out what's going on.
This is my mindset. Like, there's only one place to go, and it's not here. I'm hitting the dusty trail.
I hopped on Weird Ear and Braviary, and I was just like, fucking Liam, where's Liam? And it wasn't even a progressive start. Like, honestly, that's what I would have did in real life too. I didn't fast travel, but I was just like, fucking, I gotta get there. Did that Geodude just go off flying?
Go offline. Get away from me.
No, you don't want to go that way.
Why?
It's a dead end.
But aren't
The one I
these
kept go-
aren't these camps for Team Galaxy members?
They are.
So what do they don't say anything different?
No.
Oh.
You can still use the camps. Because Eileen said she'll make sure that you have what you need to complete the assignment. You just can't go back to Jubilee.
Gotcha.
Man, this whole story arc part is just phenomenal. Also, this isn't going to mean much, but it's going to make sense for part of the story. Liam is Clay, the ground type gym leader from Black and White. And
Yeah,
Black 2,
I
White
know
2.
what he looks like.
Yeah, that's
It's
his
my
ancestor.
fucking second Pokemon Master's second favorite one to give me over and over.
Ah, okay. I forgot he was in Pokemon Masters.
They're all in Pokemon Masters, except Hex Maniac, who would be my main.
She's not a gym leader. Or a champion. Or an important side character. Hexmaniac's just a trainer class.
I hate you.
There's
You, what in the
Hexmaniacs
world did you do? Look at the size of that rift. If lightning starts pouring from it, all the Pokemon in Hisui could be thrown into a frenzy. The entire clan is in a panic now. I should have known that the only thing that could come from that rift was a disaster. I need help.
One of your own clan members came from the thing.
Oh, well, that's not exactly something I can do. It's not that I wouldn't like to help you, but it would put Iridia in a difficult position. I truly do wish that I could repay you for quelling Cleaver's frenzy as you did. You must know that there's nothing I alone can do for you. Warden Maya might be able to help you, though. She's a caring woman, after all. You'll most likely find Maya at the Worn Bridge. I believe it's a very significant place for her.
I also love Maya.
I'm certain that somewhere in the vastness of Hisui, there's a place for you as well. Thanks anyway, Clay. Where's my dot?
You might want to pull up your map because there's a couple different ways to go there, and I think the way from where you're at is the most difficult way. No, okay, it's taking you the easiest way.
Alright, I'll walk. I won't slow walk only because I only have an hour before I have to go to bed. But I'm not gonna fly or deer. Not even the little bunny ears can cheer me up.
Little buns. Wait, I thought you said you weren't gonna fly.
Well, I had to cross the water. That's different. My guy would actually do that if he needed to. I thought you said he drifts down.
He does.
He's gliding for a real long time. My guy would just do that too.
He doesn't drift down right away. It's over a period of time.
What happens if can I catch Pokemon right now?
Yeah.
Well, what happens if I have 7 Pokemon?
They still get sent to your pasture.
Oh, you can have Mai. I don't really like her.
I love Mai's not my favorite girl.
It's Anzu, isn't it?
Anzu and Mai are tied for second.
My, what a frightful sky. Such a disturbing sight would be enough to put anyone ill at ease. Don't you know what brought this? You don't know what brought this about, do you? I don't know. Suppose it was too much to expect that you could already have an answer to all this. I heard from our leader what happened. You can't return to that village of yours, can you? But I'm afraid the Diamond Clan cannot be the ones to save you. The Diamond Clan could end up at war with the Galaxy team if things went badly. I think you would regret that as much as anyone. War! 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 I want to see it! I want to see the Pokemon War! There should be extra bad guys doing things in the background, like in Full Metal Alchemist. Like, background things happening. Pushing this all into one breaking rope.
That would be pretty funny if that did happen.
Forgive me, I cannot help you in this. Do not abandon hope. Time solves all things. And besides, you seem to have a talent for making your own way in this world. I have no doubt that you'll continue to find a path to walk. What is that ringing? Is that my ARC phone or what? Is that on your end? Kerr.
It might be the air that kicked on.
No, it's like
Like
like it's trying to scan something or something.
Oh, I don't hear it.
It might be the targeting thing, and I've just never noticed the sound effect until now. Strange events seem to follow you wherever they go, don't you? Oh, yeah, the Ginkgo Guild. They're not Diamond or Pearl Clan. I'm a Ginkgo Guild guy now. Put on the funny hot dog mall uniform.
Make some lemonade at hot dog on a stick.
Found you at last. I've been looking all over for you, you know. What would I do if I were to lose one of my favorite customers? I don't think I've ever bought anything from Volo.
That's okay. He actually doesn't sell you anything.
Oh, okay.
Ever.
Okay. Just fights you.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I've already heard what happens. A good merchant knows well the importance of staying abreast of all the latest news. It seems you're in quite the pinch. No place for you among the Diamond Clan or the Pearl Clan. Excuse me. To say nothing of how poorly the Galaxy team has treated you. But not to worry. There's still corners of the history region where we can stash you away in secret. I know a spot that will be perfect hideaway. Leave it all up to me.
You're about to meet my favorite girl and favorite character in this whole game.
Here we are. I know, it's no palace, but you know the saying about beggars and choosers.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Shirking your work to come pester me again. Even beneath a bleeding sky, you never change. Always a pleasure, Cogita. Mistress Cogita. Cogita?
I-
Cogita.
Gogeta.
But I'm afraid I'm not here today to learn more of history's myths and legends. Whoa.
Yeah, boy.
She's like a Cynthia and a Steven Universe Diamond. No, mistress, thank you. Just Cogita. And this is... Why, Chocolat is the man of the hour. He's the one who called the frenzy of all the Pokemon nobles. Really good. Can you find this area on your own before this?
No.
Oh. I guess that's fine. It's a little stinky. Like, what if you stumbled across her and she says something not very important? You know? That'd be a little neat. I don't know. Or not. Maybe it's spoilers. I don't know. He's the one who called the frenzy of all the...
She's in part of the map that you don't even go to yet. Where she lives is called the Ancient Retreat, which is where Celestic Town becomes a thing.
Oh, where Cynthia's grandma lives?
Yep.
So she's Cynthia's great times 20 grandma?
Something like that.
He's the one who quelled the frenzy of all the Pokemons, believe it or not. Ah, the poor wretch the poor wretch you spoke of, lost in time and space. That's such a cool way to put it. Dear me, lost one, it seems I'll be able to fulfill my duty at long last, thanks to you. Duty?
Duty.
No, I'm serious. What duty? Is she immortal waiting for this prophecy to happen? Indeed, I am to guide you, lost one, for the task of preventing a great disaster falls to you. The rift in space-time must be mended, lest time and space themselves be thrown out of balance. But come, you may enter my dear hideaway. There's much to be told. Fancy schmancy digs you got there, lady.
Oh, just wait until you go inside.
It's green! She's really pretty.
Unironically, I really want that bedspread.
I love her. The space-time rift is said to be a portal to innumerable other dimensions. In one such realm, far and farther still from ours, dwells Almighty Sinnoh. Oh, is this where you choose?
No.
You could have warned me, you know.
No, this really isn't where you choose. I will let you know whenever you have to choose. But this really isn't it.
Then what is this choice? Iridia or Adaman?
Oh, it's just saying like, oh, which Almighty Sinnoh do you, Kogita, believe in? It's like, which one are you talking about?
Oh. In one such realm, far and farther still from ours, dwells Almighty Sinnoh. The time guy or the space guy? Basically, the time guy? The space guy?
Hello.
Hey, Chronix!
Aaron, this choice really doesn't matter.
I know, but I don't know what to choose.
It doesn't matter. It's like 2 lines of text that change.
The expanse from antiquity to eternity, and the expanse to all sides, above and below. She means time and space.
Yeah.
Time traces the path we tread from the here and now into the future, while space yawns all-encompassingly, surrounding us in every direction. You see, don't you? The two together, time and space, comprise all creation, the universe. Wow, so she's literally making the point that they're one and the same. They can't be separated, and I'm over here like, diamond, pearl, iridia, adamant.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was saying that didn't matter.
Wow, how can one claim that either is greater than the other, as those two clans do? They're inseparable. I'm becoming enlightened. Perhaps the truth is clearer to a wanderer such as you, one who has known other ages. Now listen, lost one. Here is what you must do. Hisui holds 3 lakes of great importance: Verity, Valor, and Acuity. At each dwells a Pokemon said to embody one aspect of the mind. Complete the trials, each will set you and bear their gifts to the Shrouded Ruins.
What game?
Chronix says I've been playing and grinding one game for 12 hours. This is how I spend my time on spring break. Me want spring break. Me need spring break. But yes, what game? There you may receive the red chain. With it, perhaps you can bind the world together. Bind the world, you say? You mean it won't close the rift? Kindly spare me to your doubts, young man. I know the old words, and what they bid us do. How true they are isn't mine to know. And regardless of their truth, I am bound to pass them on.
I heard Dauntless was fun. I haven't played it though.
I've not heard of it at all. How callous of my ancestors to leave their legends to their children without a thought for the hardship it would cause them. But here we are. You know your duty, and you'll do it, won't you? She looks so tired.
Yeah, yeah, she does. She's real stressed.
I'm sure. I don't quite. I like her, but she's like a fancy person in a tent in ancient Japan. There is nobility in knowing what must be done and seeing to it. Your ARC phone is beeping. You can see the locations of the 3 lakes marked on your ARC phone. Mistress Kogito's got a lovely workbench here. And if you need materials, I'd be glad to help. I'm always happy to do business with you. What about the pastures? Ah, that is a problem, isn't it? What shall we do about that indeed? Abba! What was that cry? Have we now lost a Pokemon as well as a lost child? Do we to see it to it, please? How could I refuse you, ma'am? Off we go. Whoops. I ran.
Boss Rush games are super fun. I do like them. I love Kogita.
Me too. She's got 2 laps, one for each of us. Hello, hello, it's an Abra. Where did you teleport in from, little fellow? And it's got a letter. addressed to you. Take a closer look at the letter. To Chucklehead, you may use my Pokemon as a go-between to access the pastures in Jubilife Village. I've also ensured that you'll be able to utilize our base camps without issue. I have every confidence in your ability. Ah, it's Silene's. It was there the whole time.
Yeah, it was. She didn't give up on you.
Survey Corps Captain, Galaxy Expedition Team. Good tidings from the letter, then. That's right. Now then, so where to visit the 3 lakes? Whoa, Volo. Thanks for the help and all, but there's not super glue on our hands. It doesn't sound like an easy task, that's for sure. It sure would be wonderful to have a kind soul who might help us out. Quite the opportunist, aren't you, Volo? Iridia. Quite the opportunist, aren't you, Volo? You're such a consummate guy, blah, 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 blah. I've managed to reassure my people for now. The wardens are keeping a close eye on their nobles, too. Seems all is quiet for the moment. And so, here we are. And by the way, I have not seen anything about any of this. Like, no posting or nothing. But
Good, I'm glad.
But still, we'll never get away with openly aiding you. If we were to undermine... Aren't they the leaders? Can't they both choose to aid me together and it's fine?
Yes and no, but they don't want to get in the way of the Galaxy team's internal politics, because then the Galaxy team could then view them as a threat. Because you are basically #1 threat to the Galaxy team right now.
Okay, sure, whatever, fine. If we were to undermine the commander's direct orders, relations would grow strained.
Yeah,
Long story
exactly.
short, we want to help, but without a strong attention, so it'll be just one of us. Me or her, it's up to you, though the answer should be obvious. It's inseparable!
Hold on, Aaron. This is what you would consider an important decision.
They really messed me up. How crazy?
Okay.
No, listen. You listen to me right now. How crazy would it have been if the girl was the Diamond Clan and the guy was the Pearl Clan? Because boys don't normally wear pink and girls don't normally wear blue.
You just want to pick Iridia because she's cute, but you also
I know, but I want Dialga.
Well, you get them both. It doesn't matter. It does matter in a couple cutscenes, and depending on which one you choose, one of them is going to go in a one-of-a-kind, never been used before, and probably will never be used again Pokeball.
Okay, then I have to choose Diamond.
Do you want Dialga in that one? In the one-of-a-kind Pokeball?
Yeah, it'll be my one-of-a-kind Dialga. Like...
Okay, then you need to pick Iridia.
Pick Iridia to get Dialga?
You need to pick Iridia if you want Dialga in the special Pokeball.
I do.
Okay. Then pick Iridia.
What'd you say? I pick Volo. He gives you a quick ball. Why is it flip-flopped? Is that important or no? Like, I don't understand. I'm trying to think like the game developers. They will be like, oh, you'll pick Adamant if you want Dialga. So they flipped it? To mess you up?
No. I chose Adamant because I like Adamant more. I think he's the... I was thinking like I would have been in this situation. If you choose Adamant, Dialga helps you out. And Palkia is technically like the bad guy in a situation.
Oh, okay.
So you need the special Pokeball to capture capture Palkia.
It's gonna be frenzied, isn't it? Okay, yeah. Alright, gotcha. All right. Well, good. I get to choose Iridia. I get to have my cake and eat it too, you're saying?
Yeah, it's just Dialga won't be in a Pokeball.
Oh, no, that's okay. I just like the challenge of doing it, but I don't want a Palkia in the special ball. That means nothing to me.
Okay, then yeah, choose Iridia.
Of course you'll choose me. I was the one who got you what you needed when you first set out to quell Cleavor. You and I made his bombs together. Yeah, I choose you. Pokemon marriage. Just what I would expect of you. You made the right choice. You won't regret it. So then, the leftover leader will be... Leftover. Think again. Choco trusts me enough to leave the tough job up to me alone. Okay, dude. I mean, yeah, he's pretty cool. They just both are... They're both just immature because they were fighting the whole time. Like, he's not, like, cool like Kamina. Like, Blue Josuke was slightly cooler than Adamon. Adamon's design is cool.
Adamon as a character, I think it's really cool, especially like whenever he talks about things. Like, he's been a leader for a couple years now, so he kind of has like the experience under his belt.
Yeah.
And a lot of people respect him. Where Iridia, she's like a new leader. She's just trying to get her footing and everything. But they both bicker, and it's really funny.
No, yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, his character design screams like Kamina vibes, but that's not what I've seen so far. And he's got a cool character design, but
whenever you travel with him, you get a little bit more of his backstory. I didn't see anything with Iridia, so I'm not sure. You'll probably get some more backstory with her too, which will be pretty neat.
I'll be keeping an eye on the commander, so I can let you all know if anything happens. Of course, of course. And the lucky chosen one comes with us to the lakes. We can fill you in on the details as we go.
Hashtag fuck Palkia.
Well, the first task will be to decide which of the History's region's 3 Great Lakes to visit first. But yes, we should get moving. I'd rather we walk this road together, but if the commander were to get wind of it, it would only make things worse. I'll meet you at whichever lake we choose. Alright, Iridia. You and Chocolate 95. Well, you two do what needs doing.
Do you have a specific order that you catch the Lake Guardians in?
Nope.
Let's see, I do.
Why?
I just every time I play the game, I always catch them in the same order. I don't know why. I always go Valor, Acuity,
Dear me, Lost One, it seems I'll be able to fulfill my duty at long last, thanks to you. She just crumbles into dust when it's done.
Valor, Acuity, what's the last lake?
Did you go back and see if she said anything?
I did.
Oh, damn it. Damn it. No,
I was like, Mommy.
Damn it. It's an antique tea set. Wow, I sure hope no ghost Pokemon get in there and become Gigantamax. Anyway.
If you look at it, it is that it is the.
No, I know, you already said that.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't look like it, though.
That's because it's not broken.
Maybe. Do you say anything? Something you need? Oh, right. He's just the shop guy right now. We should hold hands! You know, for protection. Where will you be heading?
It's whatever lake you want to go to first. It doesn't matter which one.
Is this dot mean? Is this where I am, or this person is where I am? The white person.
No. Okay, so
yeah. See, I'm hidden. I'm in the hidden area.
Hit Y. So right now you have it marked as the Trial of Lake Verity. But you can do them in any order that you want. It's just the game gave you in this specific order. The first one that it put in your missions list was Acuity, then Valor, then Verity. So Verity is the last one since it's the newest that's marked, but you can do them in whatever order you want to.
I know what valor, like the word valor means. Well, kind of. I mean, I have a rough it's like victory. I don't know what acuity and verity mean. Do you know that? Answer, Mr. Smart Guy.
I don't. I'm really bad at English. Ooh, so you're going to Mesprit's first.
Yep, because I'm lazy and it's the one that was marked already. Alright, now I'll use your favorite fucking Pokemon.
Reader's not my favorite.
You want me to use him so bad. He's clearly your favorite. You scream, use him, use him, use him every day.
That's because walking's so slow. I don't know why walking is a thing in games. Who the fuck wants to fucking do everything so slow?
Well, that was embarrassing.
My favorite red Pokemon is actually Sneasler.
I didn't say ride Pokemon.
There's an unknown hidden on the back of that cave.
Oh, I never even got the unknown from the ice area that I saw. Oh! Maybe it's... Is it... I wonder if it's beeping when there's an unknown nearby. You seriously don't hear that little, like, ringing?
No, but I don't have the audio on your stream. Hold on.
Hi, Zilla King. Well, it's gone right now.
Are you talking about the do-do-do-do?
No, it's like... It's really fast and really high-pitched. They say this lake actually used to be a volcano, when it erupted leaving a huge crater that filled with water, and so Lake Verity was born. It is protected by a Pokemon called Mesprit. It was when Mesprit took flight that people first learned the joys and sorrows of living. Or, that's how the old tales go anyway. Our phone's beeping. Hey, my day was pretty good. Actually, got some sleep. Actually, was slow at work. Had a nice home-packed lunch.
Hey.
That cave, it just appeared from nowhere. Is that the ARC phone the professor was going on about? What surprises wait within, I wonder? Mistress Kagikata seemed quite intent that you would have to prove yourself to all three of the Pokemon that guard these lakes. This challenge was never for the faint of heart.
Okay.
Like Gulp Scoob?
Like when they said vixens, I thought they meant on a sandwich. Reggie, where's my rusticles?
The air feels somehow tense in here. Oh, I never even got a Sliggoo. I wanted a shiny one of those too. A menacing Pokemon stands before you. That's not. Wow, nice to meet you, Mesprit. Runs out to hug it. You and your Pokemon called History's Nobles, and you can handle any battle, Chucklehead.
So the Pokemon that you find in this cave, you can actually catch them.
Okay. You and your Pokemon called History's. Oh, she just repeats. Alright. Hey, what up? Who's better, Godzilla or Kong? Godzilla. Godzilla.
Oh, a nuclear radioactive lizard or a big monkey.
Monkey. I don't like the monkey. Goodra! Alright, I'm gonna fight like a real Pokemon Master. I'm just gonna want a clean switch, so...
You use the term clean switch. You are thinking like a real Pokemon Master.
Alright, let's throw one of these out for fun. Yeah, I didn't think so.
You can catch this off, but I believe in you.
Okay, well that's gonna be nice to have if I, like, hopefully I'm gonna get the
Gudra, or Hisuian Gudra is Steel Dragon.
Oh god, it's already doing I didn't pick up the fact that it was doing obscuring itself stuff. Dude, I told you, my Ursaring is just like, go. Okay, there he goes. Oh, he's no longer obscured.
He's goaded with the sauce. Is your Snorlax busting it down sexual style?
I'm sorry? What did you just say to me?
Is your Snorlax busting it down sexual style? Is your Snorlax goated with the sauce?
I'm gonna need you to stop saying words.
Is your quirked up Snorlax busting it down sexual style?
Oh,
and
okay. Okay, I have heard this, but I don't know what it means. I've heard. The meme I've seen several times is it's Eddie from Ed, Edd n Eddy. And he's like, let's go boys, there's a quirked up white boy.
Busting it down sexual style, and he's...
But I don't know what I don't know what it means. What does it mean?
He's just busting out the sexual dance moves. But is he goated with the sauce? How is his drip?
Goodra. What is your favorite game? You go first.
I'm
Yeah. What's your favorite game?
Pokemon Fire Red and/or Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh no, you answered too fast.
It's because I know my favorite games. I mean, Pokemon Fire Red just for the nostalgia value. And it's a Pokemon game, which is great. But Shadow of the Colossus is also a fantastic and phenomenal game. Plus, Legends Arceus hasn't been out long enough for me to say for sure, but it's definitely up there.
I guess. I mean, you know me better than I know myself. What's my favorite game?
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Really? That's what you're gonna say?
Yeah.
I'd like it. Grand Theft Auto 5, the original Super Mario Brothers on the Nintendo. I like all Pokemons. I like X and Y, Sun and Moon,
You hate Sword and Shield, don't lie.
Diamond and Pearl. I like Food Fantasy. It's a mobile game.
Mobile games don't count.
When you play a game almost every day consecutively for 3 years, it counts.
It's not a real game, it's a money pit.
Catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it.
Also, just a heads up, Dialga, whenever you battle it, it's gonna be level 69.
69?
Yeah.
Why?
Because your Pokemon are almost 30 levels below that.
Okay, I'll try to grind.
Okay. I was just giving you a heads up.
Oh yeah, I like Call of Duty Black Ops and Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies. I forgot about those. It's been a long time.
I never really got into Call of Duty. I was never good at shooters, so I just typically stayed away from them. Other than Borderlands, I do like Borderlands. Overwatch. Those are like some exceptions.
Oh, okay, cool. I guess we're just gonna attack after I throw a Pokemon out. Now, that's what we're doing. What type is this Goodra again?
Dragon Steel.
There's not much I can do. Whew, I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking. I love when the boss I'm fighting shoots rainbow laser beams out of its nostril and eyes. What is your favorite Pokemon? My, 6 favorite Pokemon are Beedrill, Arceus, Dialga. Oh, Snorlax, Lopunny, and Serena, I think.
Matter. Charizard, Gengar, Mewtwo, Rayquaza, Salamence, Spheal.
My favorite Pokemon are, let's see, Venusaur, Rattata, Pharaoh, Pidgey, Seaking, Jolteon, Dragonite, Ghastly, Ponyton, Vaporeon, Poliwrath, Butterfree. Catch him, gotta catch 'em all.
Children nowadays don't know that song.
Who said Zilliking was a children?
I was just talking about children in general don't know that song. I heard a child today singing the Pokemon Journeys theme song. And it, because it's similar to the original, which I thought was cool.
Snorlax and Dialga, they're both slug, right?
Snorlax is cool. Dialga's cool. What really kills it for me is Dialga has those like weird lines on the top of his lip. First last Quagsire?
Oh
Quagsire
no!
is real cool. I love Quagsire.
I was gonna catch that. Whooper's last evolution, you like Quagsire.
Bill. I name all my Quagsires Bill.
It's curious, but when I watch you in your Pokemon battle, I feel as if there's no obstacle that can't be overcome if people in Pokemon work together. Now let's see about that Pokemon of the lake. Kyun. Wow. Okay. Where's... No, I want my bag. I want my bag. Can I not use my... Oh, yes, I can. Man, I wanted that Goodra, but at least I didn't die.
You can catch another wild alpha Goodra.
Yeah, I'm sure I can. I wanted a shiny one anyway.
Aaron, what's your least favorite Pokemon?
Oh, thank you for following. My least favorite...
Hey.
You know what's ironic is I was just thinking about this on the drive to work this morning, and now I can't remember. I was like, that Pokemon's really bad.
Well, you know how I am. There's not...
Well, there are some I definitely, like, found out that I like. They're just not, like, my tippy-top favorite. Like, I learned to respect them all when I started catching them all. You know, Mega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire.
No, fair. But I have only found one Pokemon where I've been like, I do not like this Pokemon. Even ones people are like, Crabominable, Klefki, Vanillish, Kling Clang.
Mine was something like... Well, I do really don't like Bronzor, but that's not the one I thought of this morning. But it was Klefki and ice cream related.
See, I even like those. My least favorite is Enamorus.
Enamorus? I have to look what that even is up. I don't remember.
Don't look it up.
Enamorus.
No, don't look it up. I'm serious.
Why?
Because it's in this game.
Alright.
They added it for this game.
Your emotions, share them with me. Not a chance. They're yours.
Mesprit, the therapy Pokemon.
Not a chance. I can only imagine how it must feel to speak directly with a Pokemon like that. When you fell into this land, what stirred in your heart? Surprise, panic, bewilderment. Do you remember what befell me?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm trying to be accurate, jeez.
For you, it was probably bewilderment. You were very confused.
But like in a happy way.
Yeah.
How did it feel to bond with the Pokemon and work together? Exciting! What did you feel when you mingled with Hisui's clans? We're all so different. It's a wide world. I don't know. We're all so different. It's a wide world. So it's a wide world, I guess. What did you feel when cast out of Team Galaxy? I felt bitter. I felt sad. Like these options aren't quite specific enough to replicate what I felt. Life is complicated. Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. My face. Wow. It's an electric bill. Mesprit's plume.
It's the little pink thing from the top of its head. It just pulls one off. It's like, here you go. Take a champ.
Prove that you have completed the trial set by Mesprit, the being of emotion that lives in Lake Verity. This item is needed to forge the... It's off his forehead?
It's off its head.
I love your voice. Thank you, thank you. I've heard that before. Like, people have said that. It's true. I have the VODs to prove it. But thank you. I don't see it, but if you enjoy it, thanks. The boss I'm fighting is stuck in the wall and can't do anything but sit there and take damage. Lama foul.
Ooh.
That was me in the last battle, honestly. Kayun. You know that Pokemon spoke with you, yet the words did not reach my ears. It's mysterious, but I suppose when dealing with someone who fell from the sky, it's only natural to encounter mystery. Next, on to Lake Valor and Lake Acuity.
Yeah, I thought it was wild. Like, this is the first time that a Pokemon talks to a main protagonist that isn't in a mystery dungeon game.
I'm still trying to think of my least favorite Pokemon.
Oh wait, don't go to the cave yet.
Why?
Look at the... Oh, you can... it might let you back in. There might be a cutscene. But if you look at the water on the ground, it's a map of the Hisui/Sinnoh region, and it shows you where the other two lakes are.
I must say, you know an awful lot about Hisui, Volo. Suppose a merchant like you sees all sorts of things on it. All I want to do is walk around undeveloped land and travel. Like Full Metal Alchemist, like Breath of the Wild. That's all I want to do, man. I don't want to work.
You just want to sit on the floor and eat ice.
I just want to sit on the grass and touch the grass.
But then you won't be able to pay for your food fantasy habit.
You could say it's because I'm a merchant, but mostly I'm just naturally filled with curiosity. I want to know exactly what happened in the past that led us to this particular present. Or more accurately, I suppose, I want to know where I came from and where I'm headed. I want to know my path, so to speak. Same goes for me. Our clan settled at the very spot where our forebears once beheld Almighty Sinnoh. But I still have never seen Almighty Sinnoh for myself. Weighty matters to ponder for sure, but we have an important task before us. Do you want to return to Mistress Cognita's home? No, I'll stay here. I live here now. Then we'll go ahead and see you there when you join us. So I'm still trying to think about my least favorite Pokemon. Wait. I think it was... No. This is not the one I thought of earlier, but I think Stonjourner's really bad.
I love Stonjourner. He's so silly.
It's rocks with a crayon face.
I like him better than Stakataka.
Stakataka is an Ultra Beast. Whoa! What's up with that Magikarp? Why is he glowing green?
Glowing green Magikarp?
Yeah.
I don't see one glowing green.
He's glowing green.
I don't see it. Oh, that's the water splashes from him swimming.
Puppy. I will now vocalize this. Puppy emoji. Puppy emoji. Puppy emoji. Puppy emoji. Puppy emoji. Puppy emoji. Puppy emoji.
You're missing a few.
Puppy emoji. 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 Puppy. I don't really like Milcery that much.
What?
I think Milcery was it, because I'm like, I get it. They wanted one that turns into a cake, but that's kind of dumb too.
I like Alcremie.
But Alcremie's literally milk. He's floating milk.
No, that's Milcremie.
What?
That's Milcery. Sorry. Alcremie is the whipped cream version.
Yeah, Milcery's bad because he's just milk. In my opinion.
I like him. He's silly.
Floating milk. Honestly, I'm just gonna say forms. Like, well, I mean, this isn't my final answer because I'm indecisive, but I really don't like forms. Because you never see them again. I'd rather it just be like Alola, for example. Like, Alolan Vulpix is ice. I'd rather just see a new, like, Ice Fox Pokemon that is close to Vulpix, but isn't.
But it shows, like, divergent evolution, which I think is really cool.
I know, sweetie. I know you really like that, but I just hate that we never see them again.
Oh.
It's dumb, and it messes with my Pokemon Home Pokedex, because I want to do them in order, but the Pokedex numbers are the same.
Yeah, so you just put the original first and then the regional variant.
Well, I hate it.
Like, well, you hardly ever go back to that region, so why would you see that region-specific Pokemon there?
Well, that's the point. Before regions, it didn't matter. You could see any Pokemon at any time. Especially if they're gonna Dex at us and not have Pokemon around sometimes.
So, what about Shellos and Gastrodon?
Well... well, yes, I mean, I also dislike them, but I get it. They're East and West Coast, so...
What about gender variants?
Like, there is no point in catching, like, all the Burmese. I don't like that. All the Vivillon... that forums should have been Vivillon's gimmick, and that's it.
Technically, the first Pokemon with different regional variants was Arbok.
What about Nidoran and Nidorina?
That's gender differences, not regional variance.
Excuse me.
And they keep gender differences around to this day. Like Jellicent. Male Jellicent's blue and has a mustache. Female Jellicent is pink and has lips.
I'm still trying to think of the worst Pokemon. Misfit's Plume. But Kagita's distracting me with her pretty face. It's the wings, man. Misfit's Plume. So the legends told it true. Then the red chain must be real as well. I beg your pardon, Cognita, ma'am. But what do these Pokemon that represent the mind have to do with this red chain, and why exactly should it bind the world? Your doubts suggest a keen intellect. I see you're not your clan's leader for nothing. Without the mind, were the rift to widen and the very world to end, would we even know it? One might even say the world, time, space, all creation exists only because our minds are there to perceive it. I do think about that all the time. Specifically with zombies. Like, if the last human was turned into a zombie, it'd be weird because no one would be perceiving it. But there would be humanoid things shuffling around in a void.
Prove to me that you're conscious.
My social security number is...
No, that doesn't prove to me that you're conscious.
It's my license to be conscious by the government, to think that I'm free.
No, that's just a number saying that you were born. It doesn't prove to me that you have a consciousness and a will of your own.
They should just tattoo it on your foot.
Hell yeah.
Like, literally, like, Matrix.
Too bad for all those amputees.
What? So does the mind create the world? But isn't there any other way around, or is it? Such are myths, my child, teaching us about the world in their own incomprehensible ways. They urge us to think more for ourselves on the nature of Almighty Sinnoh, and on the nature of the world in which we dwell. You're absolutely right. Myths and legends are such fascinating things to study. In any case, all we have to do is complete 2 more trials, and we'll get the red chain. How nonchalant you sound. How confident of successes to which you contribute nothing. You tag along only for the chance to gawk at more ancient ruins. I mean, it's kind of like being a part of history. In the making.
But
more and more human voices echo throughout Hisui with the growth of your galaxy team.
It is 2 o'clock, my guy.
Yeah, okay. I'll sit next to Kagita.
She is my wife.
Yeah, good luck with that, bro.
I did all of her side quests.
Who said I wasn't going to do her side quests?
Keep my wife's name
out your
mouth.
Wow, full circle. But yes, it's 2 a.m. where we are here, and we usually call it because we have work. I'm sorry to go for the night, but I'm trying to play this all week. So, we'll be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock our time. It's 2 a.m. our time right now, so you can go ahead and convert that. Thanks for watching, thanks for following, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.